everyone, today I'm going to read Life Without Nico, Bad Dad, and Why Am I Here? Maya and Nico are best friends. They never get bored of playing together. Even when they aren't together, it's as if they are. But one day, Nico's father says they'll be moving far away for a while so he can continue his studies. This news is hard to accept. The days pass quickly. Too soon, it's time to say goodbye. After Nico leaves, a hole appears in Maya's life. The empty feeling grows. Now, time passes slowly, and the emptiness follows Maya everywhere she goes. It's boring. She can't play with it, and it won't let other children near. Sometimes the days feel dark to Maya. Other times, everything feels far away. But as time goes on, Maya meets an unexpected companion. She makes a new friend. She even discovers a new passion. When Maya talks to Nico, she tells him about the kitten, and her new friend Nico describes amazing animals, such as koalas and kangaroos. And with the arrival of spring, everything begins to bloom. Time starts running more and more quickly, and Maya stops counting the days. Finally, it's the day of Nico's return. Maya thought she would be happy, but instead she's worried. Her life has become so full. Will there be enough room for Nico too? Then when Maya sees Nico, she understands. There are some things time cannot change. Next, I'm going to read Bad Dad. Dad broke the bed. Bad Dad. He ate the last cookie from the cookie jar and drank milk straight out of the carton. Bad Dad. He helped too much at the science fair. And guess who got us all in trouble at the toy section at the shop and spend? Yep, Bad Dad. The dentist told him we weren't flossing enough. The library called. Our books are overdue. By a month. And he really needs to fix that hole in the fence. He played ball in the house. Bad Dad. Mom mad. He stayed up too late playing video games. Again. The next morning, we had to wake him up and we were late for school. Again. Another $1 in the sorry jar. Oh, Dad, that's bad. Mom was right. He never should have let us watch that scary movie. And he's not allowed to cut our hair ever again. Very, very bad. Sometimes we think Dad gets in trouble more than we do. But he's not all bad. He works on my bike and helps out with our homework. He lets us keep our rooms just the way we like them. He tells lots of jokes. Sometimes they're even funny. He knows tons of games, and sometimes he even wins. And even though he's big, he always finds the best places to hide. He didn't want a hamster, but we got one. The drum sets were loud, but he bought one. He was terrified of grizzly bears, but he fought one. Just kidding, but I bet he would. He banished Brussels sprouts from our house forever. We always love it when he tries to cook dinner. He went all out on Crazy Hair Day and didn't cheer too loudly at the school play. He makes up funny bedtime stories and carries us to bed even when he knows we're not really asleep. Now that I think about it, he's actually pretty awesome. Not bad, Dad. Alright, so the last book I'm going to read is called Why Am I Here? I wonder why I'm here, in this exact place. What if I were somewhere else, somewhere completely different from here? Maybe someplace on the other side of the earth. There are lots of people living there too, even more than here. Would I have been someone else then? Someone who also wondered, why am I here? What if I lived in a city with millions of people, all alone? There are lots of children who do that, live alone, on the street or under a bridge. Then I would dream about being somewhere else. What if there were a war going on where I lived, and I had to hide until it was safe to come out? Until the fighting was over. But what if the war never ended? Where would I go then? What if I had to make my way with thousands of others to an unfamiliar place, where no one knew how long we could stay, or how long we would have to wait before going home again? What if I had to move from place to place, and the only things I could keep were what I was able to carry with me? What would it be like to live like that? What if I lived in a place where I had to work all day long, deep inside a mountain where the sunlight doesn't reach? Even though I was a child, there are lots of children who have to work. Could I do it? What if I lived where there was only desert, where the wind formed mountains of sand and blew away every trace of what had once been there? Could I live like that? What if I were in a place where there was only ocean and glaciers and melting icebergs, where the northern lights carved a path through the sky that no one could follow? What would I do there? What if I were in a place that no one else knew about, somewhere without any roads, only deep forests with rivers that glimmered like trails through the trees? And it was so quiet that everything seemed to be holding its breath. Maybe I wouldn't even know that other places existed. What if there were floods where I was, and earthquakes, and everything was destroyed and wiped away, and no one had any food or water? Where would I go then? Would I come here? In that case, it would be good if someone said that I could stay here. Because this is where I should be. Isn't that just the way it is? This is the only place I know. I was born here, and all the people I love live here too. Maybe one day I will move somewhere else. I wonder if there is anyone who knows why we're here, or do we just think we know? Maybe there are other people who wonder the same thing. What if I were just here without thinking about it? Everything might have been different if I were somewhere else. Why am I me and not someone else? And why am I here? Maybe that's how it is. I am my own house, and I will be at home wherever I am. Alright, so that's the last story for today. I'll see you all next week.